Hey there, bots and babes, it's Captain Dolphin coming to you with the 20th edition of the MSTie Minute. Every time I reach a little milestone about how long I've been doing this, it really makes me wonder why I'm still doing this, but it's lots of fun, and I hope you guys enjoy watching along with me and learning about things happening in the world of MST3K. So let's do it. Let's dive right into this edition of the MSTie Minute. Lots of fun stuff happening in the fandom of MST3K. Every week on Wednesday, you can join yours truly for the amazing Colossal Watch Together guide. This coming week, we're going to be watching episode 706, Laser Blast, as we say goodbye to Dr. Forrester. So you'll want to join us. It's online, free, just cost your internet. Incognito Cinema Warriors, they are undergoing some changes, and they will soon be known as Agonywolf Media. They have a new YouTube that you need to go follow, so you'll always be caught up on everything that's going on over there. And if you're a Patreon at a certain level, they've got Pogs now. Pogs, that's hard to say. Pogs from the 90s, they're back, and you can have them Incognito Cinema Warrior style, or Topsy Bot and Cylon. They're cool. Go pick them up. The Revival League podcast, they recently interviewed Justin Lieb. I hope I'm saying that right. She is a production designer from season 11. She built the sets for season 11, as well as some other cool comedy shows that you probably have seen. So you'll want to listen to that podcast. And of course, their original radio plays that they've been putting out lately. They've got one coming up called It's a Telltale Valentine, Eddie Poe, as well as that's coming up soon. So it's not out yet, but you can go listen to Soylent Scrooge and War of the Worlds right now. Again, those are funny, and you'll recognize some of the voices in those original radio plays from the Rival League podcast. The MST3K and More Watch Together group, again, online. This weekend, we've got, in honor of Joe Don Baker's birthday, which is Friday, we're going to be watching cop movies. Of course, we'll be including Mitchell and Final Justice. And then, because, it's the Super Bowl and not all of us care about football, we're going to be having the No One Cares Bowl, and we'll watch movies that have sports in them, but you won't have to, watch commercials that last for 5 hours. In the UK, there is a group of MST3K fans that are trying to get together, and one thing they're trying to do is they are trying to get Frank and Trace, the Mads, to come there to the UK. Really, all it takes is money, so they've got a GoFundMe going. If you've got a couple bucks you can send their way to help that project, that would be awesome. As you probably do know, the RiffTrax is coming to the UK over there in London, and I believe these same folks are going to be getting together and going to the show and probably meeting up beforehand, having a pint of beer. I don't know what they call it over there. A new meetup that excited to tell you about, Fairfax, Virginia, over there in the north. They are doing a meetup. Actually, it's Midnite MST3K. So actually at midnight in a theater, you're going to get to watch some MST3K. So I've got the link down there. I want you to follow it. And if you're in the Virginia area, you should definitely go and hang out with these Misties. Let's see. Portland has a meetup happening on February 5th. They're going to be watching the Incredible Melting Man. And of course, the Mads are coming to Portland on February 23rd. And the group of them will be meeting up for that as well. Now, here's something a little different. This is the live in-person riffing that you can go see. Down in front in Chicago, Illinois on February 13th, which is Tuesday, they're going to be riffing Karate Kid. Hi-ya! Cinemasochists are in Kansas City, Missouri, and February 13th, again, they'll be riffing 50 Shades Darker. Get your eye bleach for that one. And in Atlanta, joined to the Cineprov on February 1st, which is Thursday, I guess this week. Wow, yeah, they're going to be riffing Stragglers. And February 17th, which is a Saturday, they're going to be riffing Frankenstein's Castle of Freaks. There is a Waverly Fan Club that I also want to tell you about. It's over on Twitter. I'm assuming they'll get a Facebook page someday too, but they've got a contest going on. All you gotta do is retweet the post or the tweet and the twaddle. Follow the link. I got it down there. Go support the fan club. Become part of the fan club, because we all love Waverly. And you could win a cool tote bag that came from the Watch Out for Snakes tour. So, awesome sauce on that one. And of course, every month we have the MST3K Postcard Exchange Experiment P, where you can exchange cards and art and postcards and all kinds of fun stuff with Misties, all over the country and the world. So you can sign up for that. I got the link down there. I think that's it happening in the fandom. If you know of something I definitely want to hear about it, you can send me an email and or comment down below, and I'd love to share it with everybody else. All right, let's talk about the cast and crew, what they're up to, and maybe where you can go see them possibly live, or at least you can see them on the TV. If you missed it, over on Netflix, Jerry Seinfeld, Comedians Getting Coffee and Cars, or Cars and Coffee, something to do with coffee and cars. There is an episode with Joel in it, episode 19. You'll want to go watch that on Netflix. RiffTrax, they are busy folks over there. I know that there's some, they've been talking about their summer Kickstarter, and they're working on getting details, so hopefully that'll come out soon. They are going to the UK, like I mentioned earlier. If you were in London and you haven't gotten your tickets yet, you probably should, because my guess is they're going to sell out. Some full-length riffs that they've got new over on their website, The Journey, Absolution, Starship Invasions. We got a new short from Bridget and Mary Jo, Harry the Dirty Dog. I haven't had a chance to watch that one, but I'm sure it's great. And of course, they had the guys have a day with Fireman Bill short and drawing the square. That one, yeah. Mike and RiffTrax writer Connell Stoka are now into season 2 of their podcast, 372 pages we will never get back. They are reading Armada, which is Ernest Cline's follow-up to Ready Player One. So they got the first episode out. You'll want to go give that a listen. Frank Conniff, of course, you know he has his books. If you haven't bought them yet, he'll happily sell you them. And I've noticed he's on SiriusXM a lot. Channel 121. You'll want to give that a listen if you're around on whenever it happens. Let's see. The Mads are back. Speaking of Frank, and gotta love Trace. They've got some dates coming up in February. They're going to be in Atlanta, the 9th and the 10th. And, really important about that one, they're giving away some autographed Mads merch. So if you go buy your tickets following a certain link and put in your email address, you get signed up. So I got the link down there. It has all the details for however you can win. Who doesn't like autograph stuff? And if you're in Portland, Little Oregon, like I already talked about, they're going to be up there the 23rd and the 24th of February. Then, of course, they have their movie Sign with the Mads, their podcast with Carolina Hidalgo. I'm going to say it right someday on the first try. They just released an episode where they talk about the movie Taxi Driver. I'm sure that one's very interesting. Hampton Yount has his Suicide Buddies podcast. They now have a Patreon, so go give him your money so he can keep making us laugh. Baron Vaughn, if you aren't watching Corporate on Comedy Central, you need to be. It's a sick and twisted comedy, but it's great, especially if you've ever worked in an office. You'll definitely want to watch it. And, of course, the new season of Grace and Frankie is on Netflix for your eyeballs. Felicia Day is going to be in Seattle in March for the Emerald City Comic Con, and just released she's going to Poland in May. They're having a Comic Con over there. Fantasy Fan Fiction Comic Con Picron. It's in Poland, so if you're over there, go see Kinga. Patton Oswalt on Sci-Fi, again, another show you need to be watching. Happy, it's awesome. And coming up on NBC soon, a new comedy, new sitcom, AP Bio. Patton's in that with the guy from Always Sunny, whose name I can never remember. Grant, Mr. Waverly, he did some voices on a new game that is available for your phone. I got the link down there, so you can head over to the App Store and get it. And he's got a YouTube, Saturday Morning Media. You need to head over there and follow him, Misties. Give his channel a like. We need to get him to 1,000. Shouldn't be hard. There's thousands of us, so you need to head over there and like his YouTube. It's got a lot of fun, family-friendly stuff. My favorite, of course, is the Advent calendar he does every year. So yeah, go over there, like his stuff. It's good. I think that's it for cast and crew. If you know something, yeah, let me know. I want to tell everybody. I want to know about it, and maybe I could get on a plane and fly to LA and see all the cool stuff, but maybe not. All right, let's talk about fun merchandise. Over at MST3KStore.com, you can get all kinds of official merchandise. They got the vinyl records up for sale, Blu-ray pre-orders, all that fun stuff, shirts, glasses, and of course the box DVD sets that come from ShoutFactory.com. They are over there. Thinkgeek has the cool silhouette mug and the kitchen and oven mitt, so you can make all your hamdingers. And Zen Monkey Studios has some cool shirts and prints and their pins. They are always doing sales. You can't miss them. So you want to get over there and pick up some official MST3K merchandise. Let's see, is there anything else happening? I think that's about it. But I want to give out some shout outs to y'all who keep on watching me and my weekly silliness. Thank you, Melissa, and thank you, Robin. Hey, if you're still watching now, comment down below. I'll say hi to you next week. Isn't that what YouTubers do? I don't know. I don't pay attention to those crazy millennials. So, I guess that's it for episode 20 of the MSTie Minute. If you know of something happening, I want to hear about it. I want to share it. I want to know everything that's happening in the world of MST3K and RiffTrax. Hit me up, MSTieMinute@gmail.com. It should be popping up below my face right now if I learned how to do anything in this editing suite. So, love you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.